What's up, adventurers? Straight to the business. Last Epoch is new ARPG, and it's really awesome. So that's my 10 tips not to suck in Last Epoch. If you're not following specific builds and trying to figure out what skills to pick for yourself, you can make this mistake, and this tip will be very useful to you. Most skills will use mana, and sometimes really quite a lot of mana. And what to do when you're out of mana? Of course, run away and wait long time until your mana will replenish and you can start over. That's why when you're making build for yourself, don't forget, there's a lot of skills that require no mana, literally zero. Every class got some skills that require no mana at all and you can use them, and some of them are really good. For example, for my build I'm using Mana Strike, it's actually replenish my mana, but damage is not really spectacular. But even Lightning Blast that you get from beginning cost 0 mana and doing really nice damage. Look at these poor plants. Oh my goodness. When you get few levels, you will unlock the skill mastery and specialization. You can basically press S button and then you will be on the screen. So what is it? Basically you can pick any skill you can cast that you know basically, and you will get additional specs and nodes over here. These nodes can make this skill quite different. For example, Disintegrate normally shoots only one ray, and I got double Disintegrate with 2 rays because I picked this node, Twin Beam. But if you made a mistake or you want to change something, maybe you get some cool gear that it increases shock damage or something like that, you probably will want to delete some skills over here. So, early on, you won't get any benefits from this. And don't respec skills early if you don't know what you're doing basically, or you're like 100% sure you can get something good. Because normally when you're advancing through the game, you will level skills a lot faster than you're gaining basic skill level. And basic skill level is really important stuff for the late game, so you can actually test and learn some cool builds. And you will see it over here. So, max level is 20, and this means you get 20 points to distribute in every skill. On every skill that is level 20 right now, of course. And here we see minimum specialized level. This will raise with your level, and basically this means when you're respecting your skill, you can always have 10 levels of points in it. And this will give you far more easier time while leveling your skills later on in the game. But early on, never respect your skills. That's just my tip and suggestion. On your journey, you will see a lot of these locations that is basically teleports. You can press on it, see map, and go teleport anywhere. My bonus tip, you can teleport by left and right clicking. I think that's like most fast way of like teleporting through the map. But actually you can teleport from basically anywhere. And sometimes it's really valuable ability to have. Maybe you're in danger and don't want to die, or there's just a long road until next teleport. You can press T anywhere, it will open your town portal and just go inside. Town portal is not locked behind some fight mechanics and other stuff. Basically you can do it anytime you wish when you're playing campaign. Just fight versus monsters, open teleport at the same time and basically go to the town. It's unlimited, not using any mana, skills, resources, so you can do it as much as you wish, and it's looking cool if you like play in multiplayer and want to make your party mad, for example, with the sounds and orbs all over the place. It's useful, of course, when you want to like sell some gear to trader, but also very useful for my next tip. So in early game, if you're not familiar with this game, or maybe your build just not working too much, or you're having hard times, best way to go through the campaign is actually to have a little bit more levels than you need. So you will see what's area level most of the time somewhere over here. I'm not seeing it right now, but basically we can click on the map and you will see. So Fortress Walls is level 4 area. This means if you're level 6, you will probably have better skills, better stats, and you will have easier time in this area. But how to easily level up? Basically, you go into some area where is a lot of monsters that you can easily kill. Maybe that's this area. Kill them super fast and then just use your teleport and go inside. Game is pretty optimized, load times is really fast. When you're going inside, go inside again and teleport back over here. Monsters will be instantly back to their original location, so all you need to do right now is to just destroy them easily with one-shot abilities most of the time if you're high levels than these monsters, and just rinse and repeat. This tip works so good because in early game your character is pretty slow and can't travel through the map really fast. So most of the time it's faster to use teleports than to just run and roam through the map. Last Epoch is modern ARPG, with all modern mechanics that the core fan base of this type of games loves. Basically, everyone loves loot. There's a lot of loot in this game, and as you can see, almost all screen will be covered in different words, letters, stuff, basically all over the place. That's why you need to use loot filter. By pressing Shift plus F, you will enter into loot filter menu, and you can create it by yourself, or you can just import filter. This will basically filter your loot that you get in, and you won't get notifications and even can't pick this up. So let me turn this on, and here we are, completely like clear screen, only stuff that I will need for my build. Making a really good loot filter is really hard, and you will need to understand and know a lot of stuff about this game to make this type of loot filter. That's why I'm using Last Epoch tools mostly to make my loot filters with my builds. And you can see my Excel table with all my builds and other stuff in the description. That's why it's a lot easier to just copy someone's filter and use it and not just mess around a lot of time by yourself. And next tip will be about mana again. So what's about mana? Mana is really valuable resource and you need to actually try and keep track of it. But don't worry too much. There is a really cool mechanic that I love about this game, and it's called, basically, I don't know if there's even a name, but I call it mana credit. Look at my mana pool right now. It will start to deplete really fast. And when it depletes, we got to minus mana. So basically we got something like mana credit. That's very nice, so you can just chill and not track your mana mostly like at all, mostly with almost all builds, and just look at your character. If your character stops casting your spells and doing nothing, then probably you're in mana deficit and you need to go and replenish your mana. And next tip for those of you who can't chill and just panic a lot when being attacked by a large amount of monsters and basically can't do anything. So this tip is super easy. Just chill, guys. You can completely free just die in this game and you won't get any penalty. Your items won't be destroyed or damaged, and basically you can respawn right on the teleport location. So that's kind of micro tip, additional micro tip. You can completely freely like go and die, especially if you're just nearby of this like teleport location. But if you see this teleport location on map just in a few meters away, better just teleport over there and die somewhere over here. So basically you can die in this place and then just respawn over here, so you're not wasting time traveling through the map again. And at the same time, that's really nice idea to just fight over here. Mobs won't respawn instantly or do something else. You can just respawn, then you will have grace period, basically invulnerability, and you can't be targeted until you start moving or doing some stuff. And as you can see, enemies is damaged. So after you're ready, go in, attack them, try to destroy them. If you fail again, they will be damaged and you can try it for a third time. And this also works for late game bosses. You can't use this strategy on late game bosses, not at all bosses. But some bosses are really working like that, and you can completely free like die on these monsters and then you will be fine. You won't get any like penalties, no experience penalty. Just chill, play the game and have fun. And that's tied to my next tip. So next tip is to actually don't rush too much into late game stuff, especially if you're a beginner. You can see advices from a lot of players that's already played more than maybe 1k hours in this game, that you possibly need to just, go level up as fast as possible, maybe do some quests, and then jump into Monolith. Monolith is late game system where you're basically playing random generated levels over and over again to farm stuff and get better gear and to try to get to more like harder, difficult levels. But that's basically grind. And In beginning, my advice is to actually chill and progress through the story. Not because you will have some nice time in this game, learn how to basically how game works, what you can do, how to play your character, but also my previous tip not really applied to monoliths. If you die at monoliths, you need to start over and you will lose some awesome and cool rewards. But in the campaign you can completely free. Do whatever you like and have fun. And also, when you complete quests, you will get these passive points rewards. 15 passive points awarded and idle slots. That's why it's really important to beat campaign first. You don't even need to beat it completely, but first few quests until coral pools basically. So I got almost all rewards until coral pools, and now if I finish my campaign I will get +1 to all stats. So not a big deal considering my character already got like 30 intelligence. +1 won't do too much to my character, but 15 stats is really important stuff. And most importantly, idle slots, because idle slots will increase power of your character a lot. And next tip, for those of you who can't understand how this map works, basically what's going on over here. Last Epoch is a game with different time zones and you can travel through them. So easiest way to find like what you need to do right now, where to go, is to start with these icons. Golden question mark is basically your main quest, blue question mark is your additional quest, and you can press over here, but that's not fastest way. Best just see on the left side. So Isle of Storms, my main quest, I just click on it and we'll see where I need to go. Highlighted zones means I can teleport over here. No highlight, I can't teleport over here. Waypoint is still locked. And to unlock waypoint, you need to find it on this like place, in this location. And then when you find your waypoint, you can easily go and teleport over here anytime. Also, it's very nice that you can understand what you will get from the quest. So just click on it and look to the right side. For this quest, I will get experience and gold. That's why it's nice to quickly take a look if you got all passive rewards or not, and see what quests will give you these passive rewards before you go into the end of time or end game, basically late game content. For next tip, let's go to Precipice. That's one of the locations you will face really early in the game, and you probably won't have any trouble over here. But later in the game you will face some stuff that you can find even here, and I was stuck for a really long time, while at the same time I wasn't able to figure out what to do and what I should do to progress through the story. So always take a look on these locations, like some kind of white fog with some particles, and basically these locations will have no map and minimap markers, no indicators that you can go inside, but yeah, you can go inside without any like loading screens. So no Starfield situation, just press here and you instantly teleported. Here you can find some chests with loot. It will be valuable loot for early game, but even for me right now I got some FXs that I can maybe destroy and use. That's fine. So later in the game you will see some locations where you won't be able to understand where to go. Look closely. If you have some little bit of white fog somewhere nearby, just press on it and you will instantly teleport. That was really a big surprise to me, that you can go into some secret locations and see and find a lot of cool stuff over there. And last tip for today will be, of course, to plan your build, because you can respect your character, so don't stress too much if you just randomly picking some notes and getting your character more powerful. But it's better to plan build at least a little bit. First of all, if you're just beginning your journey, respecting is actually costs some gold. So respecting the last skill in this category, for example, for me will be right now 1k and 400 gold. And that's just 1 point. So respecting the whole tree will be a lot more valuable, and possibly will cost me around like 50k to just respect this tree. And also I already told you, it takes some time to level up your skills, so it's better to know a little bit what you want and what you plan to have with your build, with your skills. And it can be really difficult if you're just starting out. That's why I recommend watching some videos on the screen right now, watching in the description, to pick one of my favorite builds in Last Epoch. See you in the next videos, guys.